Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. 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 Arresto Momentum.
After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Incendio! Confringo! Crucio! Confringo! Potato! Confringo!
What a relief.
Revelio!
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing...
You will understand... in-
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed, I am certain,
We...
a vainglorious and...
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs... If...
Very well, Professor.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon. Well done today.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's
Good.
You said you had...
It did.
It does.
Fair enough. Distant.
I'm afraid not.
The poacher's best kept secret about... I also...
Not to worry.
I think she...
What?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Revelio.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they leave?
Anything interesting? I found goblin... Let's keep searching, but... I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us.
Confringo!
Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Call out for me all you want. I shall be off spending my spoils in Hogsmeade. Ha ha!
Someone.
Come to think of it, months ago I had a brooch. Nice it was. Sparkled like the glint in my eyes when I find out which one of you thieving lot stole it.
It can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter. Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion. Ah!
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons? saying makes sense now.
There must be... We should take it. What I wouldn't give to be a Demiguise right now.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him. Someone's here, I sense it. That's the best. The trigger! Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we...
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha, Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact! Might be the time, I don't think you'll get it. you brought a friend. Careful not to get bit. Shut up. Easy.
Unlimited dying, are we?
See how you like this?
The wrong place, child.
Nice try.
Accio. Arrest on momentum. Arrest on momentum. Accio.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the... And the poachers saw us.
Since the dragon...
I'd much rather we. It'll be hard hiding.
Should we expect trouble?
It'd be foolish not to expect. I'm sorry to say.
We aren't help.
You're right. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. Mind you don't knock my potions. Doubtful you can afford to replace them. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spell?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared.
It was hard to...
And I'm glad we did it. Because in the spellbook I also... references to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to revert.
And you think this relic?
Precisely.
I see no reason.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Omen?
I know what I heard. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and...
I knew his parents.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp. Sebastian and Anne were helped.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand. Please.
Some references, Sebastian.
I'm glad you understand. It would mean a lot.
Finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.